Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, got another Tom Macdonald song. Guys, I do believe I have heard this one time before. I think over there, I've mentioned it before, the Cartier family. I think that they did a good bit of Tom Macdonald. That's actually where I've heard of Tom Macdonald, I think, for the first time. So I think I'd heard the name before, but that watching their videos, they did quite a bit of him for a while there. So I was kind of going down the rabbit hole. So there are some that I have heard. This was one of them they did, I'm pretty sure. I remember this video, it seems like. So maybe not. I don't know though. But maybe I just saw this one on my own. Now I'm not so sure. But they did a lot of Tom McDonald, so I did see some of them. But still a ton that I hadn't seen, obviously. But yeah, they're great over there. Go check them out, of course. If you like this channel, you'll definitely like them too, for sure. But anyway, so guys, this is Whiteboy. I think he's like sitting in a classroom or something here with a bunch of black dudes or something. So he's, I can't remember exactly what he's talking about, but hey, of course it's relevant to whenever this time was. I think this was 5 or 6 years ago, so this is quite a while ago. So yeah, let's jump into it, guys. I don't really remember anything about it, but it does sound very familiar, and just from seeing that part of the video right there, just a few first seconds before I started recording, just to make sure the sound and everything was right. I think he's in a classroom. So yeah, that does seem very familiar, guys. So yeah, here we go. Whiteboy, Tom McDonald. And this is the next one after Hell of It, which I just did a couple of days ago. So I'm just kind of going in order. Somebody suggested that, and that really made sense to do them in order instead of just jumping around at random, because he's telling a story with each one and it's relevant to what was happening at the time, pretty much. So here we go.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive.
Damn, that's true though. I mean, so guys, all right, I'll get into it in just a minute. Let me play a little bit more. Let's get through the first verse at least before I start telling you what I think about this whole thing. All right.
My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians.
Damn, I think he said fuck any white supremacist there. So I mean, guys, I keep going to these videos. I know that the cuss words are muted and it's so annoying. But if you don't have a video with Tom's songs, I feel like you're missing out on a lot. So if anybody knows of the videos where they let the words play and they don't do that stupid ass muting, let me know and I'll do it to those instead. And I mean, yes, I could do it to the lyric videos instead, and of course they wouldn't be muted, but I think you miss out because whatever he's rapping about, whatever he's talking about, goes along with his videos so well. I think the videos are very important to see, so that's why I keep doing this. But I know, guys, I apologize. Those muted words drive me crazy.
Is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil. Genetics, the hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil.
Don't hate me for some credit. What's he talking about there? I don't know. But anyway, I'm not the white devil. Of course, the Nation of Islam, back in like the 60s, 50s, whenever it was started by Elijah Muhammad and everything. Of course, a big follower was Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali. They both eventually got away from Elijah Muhammad and everything and just turned to the actual real religion of Islam, not the, black supremacy type, black militant, kind of movement that it was. I don't even think I'm pretty sure Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali didn't know this probably at the time, but like, that's not even like a real religion. From what I can tell, it's like they don't even believe in a creator God. It's kind of like the 5% Nation that I've talked about on other videos. They just believe that all black people, women, black women, black men are gods and goddesses and everything in themselves, and I think they don't think that there is an actual creator. So, obviously Ali and Malcolm X, they definitely believed in a God, of course, and obviously when they got away from the Nation of Islam and went with the actual Islam religion, of course, obviously they are worshiping God there. But yeah, it's just crazy. It was just rooted in a lot of corruption and everything. I mean, I can see why they formed the nation, because back then, my God, it was so terrible. I mean, racism was running just wild over the country, so I can see how they needed something to come combat that and everything. And I mean, I get it. But so yeah, Elijah Muhammad was the leader. He might not have even been the first leader. I'm not sure, guys. You can let me know, but it seems like it started even before him. But he's the name that I've heard the most associated with the Nation of Islam and everything. So yeah. Anyway, they would call white people. They said all white people were devils, And hey, back then, I mean, that's pretty accurate, probably. I mean, to be honest with you. But anyway, So let's keep going.
Devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race
Oh
as
my
a
God. He didn't say it, of course, but you know what he was rhyming there. Oh my God, that's crazy. Can you imagine what would happen if he would have said that? Damn. But no, he didn't say the word, of course, thankfully. But yeah, that was obviously what the rhyme
You
was.
can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
There you go. Yes. Hey, there's a ton of racist white people. Absolutely. Damn. I've heard it my whole life. I've heard the shit from those ridiculous, stupid ass people, and I'm feeling like Tom does. They're idiots. But you can't say just every white person is racist. Of course, I mean you gotta. I mean, guys, I think basically after 30 seconds to a minute of talking to me, anybody could see, that I'm definitely not a racist person, not a prejudiced person, or anything of any race. I could give a shit less. I could not care less what somebody's race is, what race I am. Because, guys, we had nothing to do with what race we are. Not one person on this earth chose their race. Okay? God's the one that chose it all for us for whatever reason. We don't know. But, yeah. So, anyway, I mean, this whole thing, and let's keep going.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sick.
All right. So, guys, yeah. So anyway, I was saying after the first verse, I know I stopped it before then and everything, but anyway, um, so the point is I was gonna make, and I don't want to go too long in this because deserves a whole nother video. But from what I see, from what I read, from what I hear, most black people don't actually think like this. That all white people are bad and everything. Um, you got a few, and you got a few of every race that thinks this. And what's happening there is they're being fooled by the media, the news, these politicians, these liberals that push this agenda so much. Guys, if you want to see a perfect take on this, go to one of my videos. It's Tucker Carlson talking to Vince Everett Ellison, and he lays it out perfectly of what the Democrats' agenda is with this race war and everything. And you can look it up anywhere, of course. But yeah, they push this thing. They want black people to think white people hate them, therefore they hate back. They want every race to be at war. They want to divert your eyes to this, paying attention to this, this race war. Everybody hates everybody. That's exactly what they want, guys. And the higher ups at the top, above politicians, the elites, and everything, they've always wanted this because this keeps people's attention on these type of things. Therefore, they're not looking at what's really going on, what's really important. Most people don't think this way. Now, yes, you got a few, and you know, they might even not really think that's way either, but like Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, you know, they don't give a shit about anything or anybody but themselves and the Lord they serve, which isn't up above. I'll put it that way. It's the one that's down below, and we all can see that. But you know, yes, they happen to be black. You know, they could care less about being black. All they want is people fighting. So they push the agenda that white people are racist as in whole, and these, you know, fake politicians, these liberals that happen to be black, they push that agenda too. You know, they're just full of shit. They're not anything. They're just evil. So that's because they serve a higher purpose for the people in charge, the people above them, the politicians, the guy who's really running the country, Barack Obama, you know, and who he answers to, the elites, you know, like Bill Gates and people like this. So you'll think about this. You're focused on this shit that they want you focused on. So therefore, you're not looking at what's going on the island with Jeffrey Epstein, you know, at Bohemian Grove, where all these senators and politicians are meeting, you know, having these sick ass rituals, these orgies and shit, you know, uh, and you know these islands and stuff like the Epstein Island, where they're raping kids, where they're bringing kids in from other countries, or you know, not even other countries. It's going around right here. They're making millions of dollars. That's what they don't want you focusing on. So they put this bullshit out. And again, guys, I'm not saying it's all bullshit. I'm not saying racism doesn't exist. Trust me, it does. Um, you know, but they use it to their advantage. They don't give a shit about racism or that anybody's going through it or anybody that has gone through it. They don't care about that. They say they do. They claim they do because it gets votes and people are fooled by it, you know, and then they convince you that Trump is racist and all this stuff. Republicans hate, you know, all other races besides white people, when actually if you look into it, if you read into it, you see that Republicans are the ones that, you know, that they didn't start the Ku Klux Klan. The Democrats did. They didn't. You know, they fought for equal rights more so than the Democrats did back in the day. I mean, it's videos on it, guys. You can go look it up. But yeah, you can go down the rabbit hole. And Republicans have been more in favor of the minority races. You know, much more than the Democrats. So they're just full of shit. They use it for their advantage, for their voting, you know, for people to vote for them, to get people behind them. And they're just, but they keep this agenda out there: whites versus blacks, whites versus Mexicans, blacks versus Mexicans, whatever. They want everybody fighting. Point is, they want everybody fighting over, you know, they don't care what. This is the perfect thing to use because people are fooled by it. So they can do what the hell they want, this evil ass shit that they're doing over here while we're looking over here. That's all. So that's a lot to get around to that point. But guys, if you're watching this video, you probably already know that shit anyway. So I mean, you know, you're rocking with Tom. You're following my channel. You're watching the Tom video. You like Tom Macdonald. You know he talks about this stuff, so you know the truth anyway, guys. So yeah, let's keep going. I'm sorry, that's a long ass tangent, but you know, I don't blame you if you fast forward a little bit. But hey, I figured I just had to say it, so let's keep going.
Sipping on some cognac sitting next to me. I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame, he's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy.
I love the beat during the chorus. Yeah, I like that better than the beat that's going during the regular song. The beat in the chorus is just insane, guys.
Be a white boy.
White noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you wanna hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship.
Okay. There you go. Make the make the make the diff. Notice the difference. The ones that want the best for everyone, that don't care about this stuff, about the race stuff, that aren't racist, and the ones who build the system. All right. And guys, I'll just go on one more little rant here. Most of the things we see where people are getting triggered, where people are putting out these reports, where people are, claiming racism and everything, and they're so offended, you know, that that a white person, that white people said something offensive, said something racist about another race of people. The ones making these videos, the ones going off on these tangents, what color are they usually? 90% of the time, they're not the race that the person was saying something about. What are they usually? They're usually white people, and they're liberals trying so hard to prove a point to everybody. Hey, look at me. I'm for everybody. I'm for equal everything. I'm not racist. Look at me. All my best friends are black. All my best friends are Mexican. You remember that from the 90s when anybody would say somebody's racist, that would be the comeback? No, a lot of my best friends are that. And it's just, they did it on Seinfeld one time, I think. But yeah, it's just so ridiculous, trying so desperately trying to prove to everybody that they're not racist, and they're getting offended over stuff that shouldn't offend anybody, and that doesn't offend the race of people that they're claiming to be offended for. So take that for what it is, guys. You see it out there. Come on.
Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes, acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given, or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate.
Damn. I mean, that's everything I was saying earlier. Never judge somebody for the color, the pigments that God gave him. Yeah, that God chose them to be. So it's just so stupid.
It's different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given.
Cards he was given. Again, something they didn't choose. That it was given to them by God. He's the only one that makes a choice, guys, for what we're born as, where we're born, who we're born to, when we're born, what gender we're born, and what race we're born, what the color of our skin's going to be. He's the one that decided it all. Nobody else. That's it.
Or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers.
Hey, there's plenty of reasons to hate certain people, and color's got not a damn thing to do with any of them. You can hate them because they're fucking idiots, because they're just stupid as hell. Whatever color they may be, there's bad and good in every damn race, in every walk of life. All right.
The Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people
What's he
that
saying?
call them lesser than myself.
He's mentioning the Rockefellers and Rothschilds. That's the elites, guys. All right, what's he saying here? I gotta go back on that.
Because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're...
Damn. Oh my God. Okay, he just went off on that. That's like the truest thing he's ever said. I mean, that's
Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolize the water and oil.
Who monopolize the water and oil. Yep, they got to control. They're the ones running the world, guys. And like I say, so these politicians, like the senators and stuff, the liberals and everything, of course, they answer to like Obama and Kamala Harris and all them. Not Joe Biden, because he's a damn robot with something in his back to prop him up once in a while. But and Obama just talks through him basically. But yeah, and Obama, and them, they answer to the elites, the people like Rothschild and what, damn, Rockefeller, sorry, yeah, but people like that, that's the elites. That's the people really running the world, and you know who they answer to. Again, guys, it's not the one upstairs. All right, we know that. So look at what all they've done for hundreds and hundreds of years, maybe even longer than that. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. But that was a great verse. That whole thing right there.
And injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Again, guys, they want you focusing on this. They want you focusing on what they want you focusing on, so you never see what they're really doing, the evil that they are really up to behind our backs. That's what you got to look out for. Don't just fall into this trap, guys. All right, that's all. That's all I could say.
Don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy. You wish you were black, white boy. Dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies.
They're all throwing shit at him and everything. They're all upset. He pissed everybody off. That's how people would act, though. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, okay, guys. I thought it was like an all black class or something that he was in, from what I thought I was thinking. But yeah, hey, again, that goes with what I was saying. I didn't remember it being any other races of people in there actually, but that maybe that was another video where it was something like a classroom, or maybe that was straight white male where he was in the courtroom and it was full of just black people. I don't know. I can't remember. Seems like something he did was about that or something. I can't remember for sure. Maybe not. But yeah, let me know in the comments for sure. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so again, like I was saying, it's a lot of white people that act like this, that yeah, get so upset with this stuff and get so offended and so triggered and everything about, somebody that's supposedly, making fun of another race, like a comedian telling a damn joke or something. And you got black people lined up in the audience laughing their asses off. You got, he makes a joke about Asian people, Mexican people, or something like that. I mean, you got them laughing their ass off, and these stupid ass white people over here are, oh, that's so offensive. I'm so triggered. How must they feel? Oh, I'm so sorry. And all this bullshit. Shut the fuck up and sit down or leave. You go into a damn comedy show, you wanting to be offended by shit. Shut the fuck up. Go on. All right, let's keep going.
Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad, white boy. You wish you were black, white boy. Dear white boy.
All right, guys, there we go. Man, that was a long video, I know, because I talked my ass off on that. Hey, what the hell? Oh, okay. All right, guys. I was a little worried there. That looks like an upside down cross right down there, but that's like a candle. It's a candle and it has something across it saying gang, so hangover gang. All right, that's fine. All right, no problem. Don't do that. Don't have an upside down cross anywhere. He doesn't. That's cool. Okay, just I'm always on the lookout for that kind of imagery, but of course he wouldn't do that. He made the song talking against that kind of stuff, satanic rappers. Not that I was really thinking he did that or anything. I got a little worried. That just looked like an upside down cross from a long view. You guys can tell I have to really get close to see stuff. Sometimes my eyes aren't great from a distance. But anyway, all right, guys, that was Tom Macdonald, White Boy. That was a good one. I enjoyed that for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know the deal. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're on the way to 300 subscribers now. Past 200, 220 something. Last time I looked, it goes up every time I look. It seems like. So thank you so much for subscribing, for sharing, commenting, hitting that like button. Just keep doing it. All right. I love doing this shit. Just keep letting me know what you want. All right. I'll try to get it out as soon as I can. Of course, getting a good bit of requests now, so I will fall behind now. Unfortunately, it's not like when you let me like back a month or so ago when you could let me know and the next day it'd be out or something, or later that day. I can't do that anymore. So, and that's a good thing. But I will get to it for sure, guys, and I appreciate all of you. All right, yeah, that's all I can say, guys. Just keep doing it. I'm glad to be doing it. I'm glad y'all guys are rocking with me. Okay, just keep doing it. I'll keep doing my thing. You keep doing your thing, helping me out, helping out this channel. You just do not know how much it means to me. I appreciate it so much. I did not know if this channel would take off, and it already has in less than 2 months. That's crazy. Over 200 subscribers, and I started with nothing. So I mean, that's crazy. So anyway, we're doing great, guys. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. All right, and I am out of here. Come join the family. You know the deal. God's Mafia. I am out.